All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be teams 7 and 8 of our matches today. We've got Sailfs in the left-hand corner and Courageous in the right. Let's take a look at Sailf's ship first. He's bringing in a fast wall. We've seen this one before. I'm not even going to rate the paint job because I know I've done it like at least twice. Over here in the right-hand corner, laser ship. Here, let me just move my chair around, get a little comfortable, bump my desk. Hopefully not blow anybody's eardrums out. All right, over here. Why am I saying over here? My brain's fried by this point. All right, Sailf's doing a bit of a side maneuver. Sliding in to come deal with Courageous here. Oh yeah, he's sliding the other direction now. Making sure that Courageous is paying attention. Getting ready to do fast wall things. There we go, he's in range. He's started his volleys of heavy blaster fire. Yeah, he's gonna start peppering him with a bunch of blaster fire. It's in like perfect synchronicity too. Look at that. That's very, very satisfying. He's shaving off a fair chunk of armor actually already. The Ion not able to get through the shielding because he doesn't spend enough time on one shield at any given moment. Fairly interesting. Yeah, he's just grazing the shielding, which is making it much easier for Sailfs to keep him from dealing any damage. He's also around the side at this point, and he's yeah, punching through some armor. These guys are maneuvering like crazy. It's really hard to keep the cameras focused. I'm just gonna zoom out each time. That makes it a little easier. Yeah, it looks like Sailfs is targeting one specific spot here on the side. Oh, he's getting through. There we go. Sailfs is now really up close on Courageous. It's gonna be difficult for Courageous to deal any damage. Hope I say that. And now he's dealing damage. I mean, still, that's a lot of shields up there on the front of the fast wall. And if he's not able to take the shields out before they're repowered, yeah, it doesn't take quite as much to repower them. And they're so close to reactors. Ooh, there we go. Courageous loses a reactor and a bunch of his crystals. They all go up in a chain reaction. Now Sailfs is just, yeah, slowly digging through the ship and takes out the cockpit. All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be round 2. Sailfs bringing in the same ship from last time. Courageous also bringing in the same ship from last time. Yeah, both these players just gonna get into a head-on collision. You know, if I were Courageous, I think what I would try to do is use these asteroids to my advantage. Maybe try to pin Sailfs up against one, doing some fancy maneuvering. I don't know how you do it, being that he has so much maneuverability. It'd be very difficult. Yeah, Sailfs, you should have brought an Ion. Could have put it in the thumbnail, man. No, it's alright. Alright, the damage has begun to dish out between these two. Courageous managing to train the laser a little bit better this time. Sailfs backing up, disengaging. Looks like he might be trying to get around. Oh, he's trying to synchronize his blaster fire, I think. I don't think he liked how random the fire was. I wonder if there's an advantage to having it synchronized like so. There probably is. Maybe being able to target in one specific spot. Once you target that one spot, then, you know, having the synchronous damage helps out. I don't know. Hard to say. There we go. He's getting up close. Yeah, he's just sliding the Ion across the front. bouncing all of the damage off of way too many shields for it to be effective. Yeah, now he's punching him the sides, getting him in the kidneys. Yeah, a lot of blaster fire. The armor is threaded though, ladies and gentlemen, so it's holding decently well. Yeah, Seos is a pretty good pilot. I haven't seen him turn his side or back to him once. And then every time he starts taking damage, he's always very quick to start moving in another direction. To kind of slide the ion off and do some juking maneuvers. Ooh, a little bit of side damage there. Yeah, he's starting to get through the armor into the soft, squishy bits. In fact, Horatius has lost a bunch of his front armor anyway. Just due to the sheer volume of blaster fire. There we go, the ion just grazes across the front once again. And grazes across the front another time. Horatius getting dangerously close to an asteroid, gets backed up into it. I don't think that's where you want to be. But Seos isn't the type of ship to try and pin him against it, being that he wants to stay out of that ion's way as much as possible. Because if that ion were to get through his shields, he would be taking a massive amount of damage. He's definitely banking on the shields not going down. So once they do go down, you're definitely losing a laser blaster or two. Ooh, 2 shields actually going down for the first time. Could prove to be extremely damaging. I think Horatius having trouble. Yeah. Seos, you don't need to use the red zone. Get after him, dude. Seos heading towards the center. Horatius much lighter now that, you know, he's taken a bunch of armor damage and had his armor shaved off. He is able to catch up. I wonder if he might be able to get behind Seos at this point. Oh, too late. Not gonna happen. Seos cores him out, taking the win. All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be the second tier of our matches here today. In the right-hand corner, we've got Blaze 580, and in the left-hand corner, we have the Meanie, both winners of previous rounds. That's just amazing to me. Absolutely insane. All right. Blaze 580 bringing in a missile boat. Meanie bringing in his fidget spinner that he used last time. All right, let's see how these guys stack up. Meanie is immediately gunning it for the center. And I can't really blame him, because this thing travels really, really slowly. I think it travels even slower when you disconnect the pieces. Yeah, I like that paint job. It's a pretty solid paint job. It gives me like, man, what do they call that paint style? Or not paint style, art style. Vaporwave. Gives me like Vaporwave vibes. Looks like Blaze, yeah, he's coming up and around. Hiding behind some asteroids, it appears. Meanie. Pretty impervious all the way around. He's got armor in a circular pattern, you know. He doesn't really care what direction Blaze comes at him from. He's just gunning it for the center. Trying to stay away from the red circle of death at all costs. Which I can't really blame him. Yeah, these two getting into range of one another at this point. There we go. Meanie has decided to disconnect the outer shell. Blaze has fired the first and second volleys of missiles at this point. Ooh. Blaze is about to beach himself. Not ideal. Not ideal. Meanie needs to start up the rotation. And pretty quickly. Oh, man. He's taking damage to the thruster cluster. No, that's not good. Oh, no. Interesting. So can the missiles... Oh, wow. Okay, there we go. Blaze takes the win for the first round, cutting his missiles all the way through before Meanie could start rotating. All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be round 2 for these two. Blaze 580 in the right-hand corner and Meanie in the left-hand corner. Meanie is bringing back the rail spinner, his trusty rail spinner that he's brought to every round. Blaze switching it up this time. He's bringing, yeah, a deck cannon fighter. Look at that. He got scared last round. He almost beached himself. So he's brought 2 thrusters to go backward. They don't have any power source, but they do come in fully powered. So he can turn them on and try to back up if need be. Fairly smart. I do like that he's brought the emergency thrusters. Meanie has disconnected his outer shell and begun the rotating process, which I think is smart. I think he needs to make sure that he's rotating at all times. Because what happened last round was purely because he didn't start rotating soon enough to spread out the damage across the entire circle of his circular ship. And it, yeah, just cored through one specific area. The rails are away. The deck cannon shots are also away, dealing a bit of damage. Blaze is going to try to get up nice and close. Yeah. Ooh, Blaze whiffing a few shots off into the ether. Here we go. Rails firing once more. Actually, kind of hard to tell who's going to come out of this on top. Ooh. Yeah, a lot of pretty solid armor damage so far. You know, I think I might try out the fidget spinner thumbnail this time around. We shall see. Ooh, Blaze appears to be stuck to Meanie at this point, which is really not good for Meanie. Meanie's entire damage output is all about spinning around and not being stuck to people. There we go. Meanie manages to push off and start rotating once more. Blaze trying really hard to rotate at the same speed, though. I can't really blame him. Ooh, there's a lot of damage right there. Meanie is starting to lose damage all around the circle at this point. It's not looking great, especially because he keeps getting stuck. These prongs, I think, are really not helping him. I think they're helping Blaze quite a bit, though. I think Blaze is pretty happy with those. I almost wish Meanie would take a shot and try to shoot off some of those prongs, but it's a little too late for that. He's taken quite a significant amount of damage, losing 3 of his 8 rails. Oh yeah, the armor's looking pretty thin, circle wide, except for like right here. Oh, he loses another rail, meaning he only has rails on one side of his ship at the moment. Hopefully that means it's a lot lighter and he can rotate faster. I guess we'll see. The red circle of death has begun to envelop these players, though. There we go. Meanie is spinning freely at this point. Oh. Yeah, there's just too much armor on the front of Blaze here. He manages to hook him. That's not good. That's really not good. He's got him stationary, yeah, and he takes out the piloting mechanism for the one ship. Ooh, and there go all the rest of the rails. There is no damage proposition left for Meanie anymore, and Blaze... Yeah, unless Blaze dies... Unless he dies to the red zone, there's no way. There we go. Blaze taking the win in a best of 2. Or best of 3, excuse me. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. This is going to be the grand finale, being that we had a dropout. Vendetta had to go, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. Life comes first, people. Yeah. So, Blaze 580 going to be running a missile boat, and Sailf's going to be running a railfan, it appears. That is a lot of tractor beams. That's a lot of tractor beams. Okay, well, yeah, let's see who comes out on top here. Blaze has managed to make it to the finale here, as well as Sails. Interested to see, yeah, who's going to come out on top. Yeah, it's a little unfortunate that we lost Vendetta. There's going to be a little bit of weird structuring as a result. But I guess it is what it is. The battle has begun. Missiles are away, and Sails has fired a few railgun shots. He's also, yeah, using his tractor beams like crazy. Ooh, in come missiles from the side, dealing a bunch of damage, taking out one of those tractor beams. He fires some rails. Loses a hair of armor. Sail says he's not winning, but I mean, he could. You never know. I don't know. There's a lot of missiles coming in, though. He loses a bunch of thrust as well as another tractor beam. Yeah, I think Sails needs to try and get around to the back of Blaze's ship. Yeah, there you go. All you people who don't like rail fans in the comments section. Here's your rail fan killer. Let it be known. There we go. Blaze takes the win in round 1. All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. In the left-hand corner, we've got Sails, and in the right-hand corner, we have Blaze. They've both decided to switch it up for this round. Sails is bringing in a fast wall, but not just a fast wall. It's a cannon fast wall. Got a bunch of disruptors as well. I don't think the disruptors are going to help very much because there's no shielding on this ship. This is the missile ship that we saw at the very beginning, or at least close to the very beginning. Yeah, let's see how these two players fare. It is match point for Blaze. Sails is going to have to win 2 games in a row in order to claim the win. Yeah, Blaze doing some flipperoonies. Look at that. All right, Blaze is coming in. He's trying to get around the rear of Sails, it looks like. Sails, I think, is just trying to get ready to dodge nukes, and I can't blame him at all. I would definitely be trying to dodge nukes if I were him right now. Yeah, hard to tell. Both players posturing, getting ready for a spar. Blaze veering off, heading in a different direction. Sails giving chase. There we go. Sails has turned on full thrust. He's, yeah, trying to get up real close. There's a bunch of disruptor hits. That might be what the use for the disruptors is turning off the thrust of Blaze here. Ooh, I think he does a little bit of an overcorrection. Blaze gets up close, launches some nukes away. Yeah, and they get whiffed off into the ether. Let's see how much ammo Blaze has. He's got a lot of ammo, but he doesn't have factories. Ooh, there's a pretty solid hit. That is a solid hit. Sails loses a bunch of damage. Doesn't lose any thrust, though. Blaze is still remaking nukes, and I think Sails is trying to capitalize on that opportunity by getting up close and dealing damage now. Ooh, Blaze does have some nukes, though, and manages to deal a little bit of damage. Not a crazy amount, but none of the damage dealing capability of Blaze has been cut off yet, whereas Sails has already lost a bunch of damage dealing capability. Ooh, Blaze blocking a bunch of his own nukes. Blaze is still rebuilding nukes at this point. He's almost got one of his sides ready. Uh-oh. Sails beaches himself, leaving him in a very vulnerable position. Oh my heavens, he just barely makes it out. Holy cow. Woo! That was kind of nuts. That one raised my blood pressure a little bit. What on earth? I want to know how he did that and if he planned it. Oh yeah, these pieces of the ship they have a charge in between them. They're meant to be able to be disconnected. Very smart. So he disconnected that piece of his ship right at the last second. Pretty smart. Pretty smart. Yeah, both players still sparring around. There we go. Sails is getting up on the rear here, trying to deal some damage to the thrusters. See if he can make Blaze a little bit less maneuverable, a little bit less nimble. Sails testing his piloting skills to the max. Runs into a bunch of nukes, though. Not ideal. Loses a bit of his damage. I'd say a fourth of what's left. Oh! Comes up real close and then heads straight head first into a bunch of nukes. There goes one of the thrusters. There goes another thruster. Blaze is trying really hard to rebuild nukes at this point. But Sails doesn't have a whole lot of damage output capability. He's got, I think, one cannon. Yeah, one cannon and some disruptors. And that is all he's got. He's sticking to Blaze. I'm getting dizzy watching these two. There we go. He disconnects from Blaze and tries to get away right as the nukes are launched. I'm not sure what Sails' strategy is here. Takes a few nukes. A few more nukes. Guess he's trying to get around rear of Blaze's ship. Blaze trying to position himself in the center to take the least amount of damage possible. Blaze still reloading his nukes. How much ammo does he have left? He's got plenty of ammo left. Yeah, Sail's still just maneuvering around him like crazy, trying to stay near the center. Here we go. He launches some nukes, and there it is. Blaze 580 taking the win of this Battleship Brackets series. Congratulations, Blaze.